swap. A lot of people asking me about the LS swap. I guess I'll go over a few things to help y'all out. So I did C10 LS swap headers. My bad, I had replaced this hose because I used a junkyard hose to mock it up, and I never changed it, and it started leaking. But I used LS swap C10 headers, long tube headers. Yeah, I had to cut a little bit on the frame right there. So if you go shorties, you don't have to cut. But I like long tube, so I cut. But eventually I'm gonna go turbo or top mount supercharged. I don't know yet. Well, I'm leaning towards turbo. So I used an eBay Hornets at first. I had some issues with the transmission, so I switched to a PSI Hornet. And what it ended up not being the Hornets, it ended up being the transmission. So, you know, I say go eBay, man. I say go to the cheap Hornets or Nathan Way. He make a good Hornets. It's about $300. This Hornet's about $600. I rebuilt the motor myself. You know, you see it's painted and stuff. I rebuilt the motor myself. I use these motor mounts. They put the motor in a stock location that the Ford would have had it in. That was $500 right there. My bad, my kids in my truck, you know, playing with it. You gotta get your drive shaft made. I need to space out my starter. That's what they clicking is. I'll do it eventually. I ain't worried about it right now. Gotta get your drive shaft made. You can make the stock shifter work if you do the shorty header. The long tube, you can't make the stock shifter work. So I changed. I wanted to do a center console anyway. Hold on, Carter. I wanted to do a center console anyway. Yeah. Well, Daddy working on the truck. I want to do a center console anyway, so I did a B&M ratchet shifter. My starter button is right here. You know, excuse all the wires. Like I said, I haven't done everything yet. It's wires. That's for the LS computer and different stuff like that. I still use the key. This controls the ignition still. No, stop, Carter. That just starts it. So, of course, your cooling, you can make your cooling gauges and stuff work. I didn't. So my cooling gauge not working, RPM gauge not working, my mouse power still works, my fuel gauge and the voltmeter still works. But, you know, I did my oil pressure up here. This hot idle is older than 50. You know, that's real good. I did my cooling temp up here. So, you know, I did run a Holly drop-in fuel pump for these trucks to run the LS since I'm not stock. If you stock, you can make your stock fuel pump work. If you run it bone stock, I'm not running bone stock. How you make your stock fuel pump work, you will open your fuse box, jump this relay, and that'll make your stock fuel pump work. Like I said, I'm not running, you know, stock is cam. Eventually I'm going supercharger, so I just got enough pump to, you know, take care of that. But man, y'all have any questions, hit me up. There's a lot of stuff I'm leaving out, I know. I'll make a better detailed video, you know. But here's just a rough sketch.